All right, here we go. This week is all about the ocean. We learned about weird sea creatures. Then we learned about sharks. Then we learned about Eugenie Clark, an amazing scientist who discovered new things about sharks by watching them closely and never giving up. Today we're going to learn about sea turtles. These animals are very interesting, and we're going to read and see what kind of things can we learn about sea turtles. I can't wait. A sea turtle. What hatches on land but spends its life in the sea? What starts out the size of a ping pong ball but can grow up to 7 feet long? A sea turtle. This is a giant sea turtle. Sea turtles, ocean world. Sea turtles are graceful swimmers in the water. Their flippers move like wings. Sea turtles travel the world in warm ocean waters. They are one of the few reptiles that live in the sea. Reptile, a cold-blooded animal that lays eggs and has a backbone and scaly skin. The dark blue areas show where sea turtles travel. Oh, it's a little tricky to see the dark blue areas. But it looks like if you look really closely, sort of along these edges here. We'll have to find a better map. A sleek body helps the turtle move easily through the water. The scales on the shell are called scutes. Just like snakes. Remember that the scales on their belly were called scutes? Back flippers steer the turtle as it swims. They are also used to dig nests in the sand. A sea turtle has lungs because it breathes air. A sea turtle holds its breath underwater. Sea turtles can't pull their head and limbs into their shells like land turtles can. Oh, I didn't know that. Their large, powerful flippers act like paddles. Scientists believe some sea turtles live 80 years or more, but they don't know for sure. Meet the turtles. There are 7 kinds of sea turtles in the world. Each has special features. The loggerhead is the most common sea turtle in the southeastern United States. It gets its name from its large head. The flatback has a flat body. It's the only sea turtle that doesn't live in the US waters. It lives near Australia. The olive ridley has an olive-covered shell. It is shaped like a heart. Hawksbills can't dive deep. It spends most of its time on the water's surface. The green turtle has a small head. Unlike other sea turtles, it goes ashore to warm itself in the sun. Oh, it likes to warm itself in the sun, similar to lizards. The Kemp's ridley likes shallow waters. It's the most endangered sea turtle. Endangered, at risk of dying out. The leatherback doesn't have a hard shell. Its skin is rubbery with small bones underneath. Wow, I didn't know there were any turtles that didn't have shells. Nest building. A female sea turtle comes on land to lay her eggs. She usually returns to the same beach where she hatched. Scientists aren't sure how sea turtles know where to go. They think sea turtles might just know by instinct. The sea turtle digs a hole with her back flippers. Oh, there she is. She lays her eggs and covers them with sand. Then she returns to sea. Instinct, behavior that animals are born knowing how to do. Oh, baby. Crack. The eggs hatch after 50 to 70 days. Tiny turtles called hatchlings crawl out of their shells. Ooh. They are less than 3 inches long. Hatchling, a young animal that has just come out of its egg. Baby loggerhead sea turtle hatching from its shell. Oh, so this is a baby loggerhead. Hatchlings usually crawl toward the sea at night. In the dark, they are hidden from predators. That's a good idea. Little turtles follow the brightest light. The line where the sky meets the sea is the brightest natural light on a beach. If the hatchlings follow this light, they will make it to sea. Big and small. The smallest sea turtles are the Kemp's Ridley and the olive Ridley. Adults are about 2 feet long and weigh up to 100 pounds. The largest sea turtle is the leatherback. Whoa, look how big it is compared to this person. It can grow up to 7 feet long and weigh more than 2,000 pounds. That's about 10 men put together. Whoa. On the menu, munch, munch, what's for lunch? Most sea turtles eat plants and animals. They dine on algae and seagrass. They also munch on crab and conch. Jellyfish are a favorite food for many sea turtles, but plastic trash can look like jellyfish in the ocean, and that spells trouble. Swallowing trash can hurt and even kill sea turtles. Wow, look at this. This looks like this is a jellyfish, but here's some plastic trash that looks just like a jellyfish, and the sea turtle's gonna eat it. Danger. Trash isn't the only danger to sea turtles. Fishing nets and hungry animals can harm them too. Building lights confuse hatchlings, so it makes it tricky for them to reach the sea. Some people even step on sea turtle nests by accident. In 2010, a giant oil spill leaked into the Gulf of Mexico, and oil covered sea animals and washed up on beaches. Oil is dangerous to people and wildlife. These are the beaches in Louisiana, and look at the oil on them. This is an oil-covered Kemp's Ridley sea turtle. People in charge of sea turtle rescue programs in Louisiana saved many sea turtles. The rescuers cleaned the turtles and gave them medicine. People cared for them until they could return to the sea. So they washed them with soap. This Dawn soap for dishes is the only thing that can get oil off of certain animals. Safekeeping. You don't need to work at the Sea Turtle Hospital to help sea turtles. Here are a few things you can do to keep them safe. 1, pick up trash on the beach. That's a really important one. 2, don't release balloons into the air. They often end up in the sea. 3, turn out lights that could be seen from the beach. 4, read beach warning signs and avoid turtle nesting areas. 5, tell your classmates what you learned about sea turtles. Oh, here's our glossary. Algae is a simple non-flowering plant that does not have stems, roots, or leaves. Endangered, at risk of dying out. Hatchling, a young animal that has just come out of its egg. Instinct, behavior that animals are born knowing how to do. Predator, an animal that eats other animals. Reptile, a cold-blooded animal that lays eggs and has a backbone and scaly skin. Oh, look, we read sharks just the other day. Well, that's our book for today. I hope you learned a lot about sea turtles, and I can't wait to learn about dolphins with you tomorrow. See you tomorrow.